Alright guys, time for some updates. This is the 125 gallon tank that's below, it's the bottom one on my rack here. So wanted to do some updates because I got some young fish growing out that I look to add into my colonies, and then I got several new fish that I really just wanted to show off and go through them. So let's just start with what I have already. So buccochromis nototaenia. I got 3 young F1s in here that are growing up. I'm gonna add them into the group. I currently just have 1 male and 2 females. I do have 3 small fry as well that are not even half an inch, or they're about 1/4 of an inch, that are growing out. But these 3 are pretty good size. I'd say they're 3-inch fish, so they're getting there. Put another inch on there, and then I'll probably throw them into the tank. Looks like this is a young male that's gonna be nice to add into the group. And then I also am trying to grow out some fryeri. I only have 1 female, so I have 2 males and 1 female. Really excited about these guys. I've got roughly probably like 45 fry growing out right now. There's only 9 fryeri in here. I kind of picked out the bigger ones and put them in here. There's a couple males that are starting to show a little bit of color, like, I don't know, it's really, it doesn't, this camera doesn't pick it up, but he's got a little bit of a blue sheen to him. Nothing overly spectacular right now. And then we'll kind of get into, that's pretty much everything that I have already. So there's some new fish, so we'll start here in the middle. This is a mbuna. It's a cynotilapia, I think jalo reef. So I got them really cheap on my auction here recently, and that's also, I guess, where I got this yellow lab too. So that's really the only mbuna I've ever kept. And electric yellows are very common, at least around here, so nothing too special. The jalo reefs are a little rarer, so I was excited about them. Got them really cheap in an auction. These guys aren't purely the herbivores, kind of like the other ones, so that's kind of what they seem to work pretty well in here. They would probably be better on just a pure veggie diet, but I'm just going to try them out. I got a group of 6 of them in here, and then I got roughly 8 to 10 more even smaller, just 1.5-inch fry. These guys are 2-inch fish, so excited to see how these guys turn out. I really like the striping on them, and supposedly as they get older, some of them will get some really cool color, the males, as they get more dominant. I guess there's a aulonocara bodzulu that I'm growing out in here too. There's and then another cool new fish that I really like is this guy. These guys stare at me. These guys are fuscotaeniatus. They're one of the nimbochromis, related to the polystigma or venustus. But these are fusco. I don't remember the full scientific name, but they're nicknamed the Fusco cichlid. Excited about these guys. I feel like they're rarer ones, rarer than nimbochromis. Venustus are very common. I got 5 of these guys growing out. I've never seen them, I bought them at 2-inch, and this bigger guy is probably 3 inches, but for the most part they're 2 to 2.5 inches. And so really excited about them. They turn a solid blue, kind of like the venustus and polystigmas, and they'll get big. I mean, these guys are going to be solid 12 inches. They're going to be right there with the buccochromis, just for tank dominance. And then the next fish I got is another predator hap. It's the Exochromis anagenus. I was only able to get 3 of these guys. I do know I met a guy recently locally that's breeding these, so really excited to try and grab a couple more of these and get them breeding. I like it because I like the 3 dots. I like the yellowish of the fish. The females keep the yellow color too, so we'll see as these guys grow into some bigger monsters and some nice predator haps. And then the last one is, I guess technically a hybrid here. These are Dragonblood, strawberry, sunset. There's a bunch of names, but the most common name, I guess, is Dragonblood peacocks. And I got an albino. These guys came from the same kind of parents, so I got an albino one and some standard ones. And what's kind of funny is these ones actually bred here recently. They're small fish. These guys, I guess that's why peacocks are so common. They breed really early, 2-inch fish that breed real fast. But so that's kind of nice. That's, you know, exciting that they bred so young. So we'll just watch them and see how they grow up and how they're looking. And I think that's everything in this fish. Oh no, there's one more fish. Let's see if I can find where it went. It's the deep water hap. It's another. It's in the same family as the Phoenicylus tanzanius, the Placidochromis, and yeah, the deep water haps. I just got them I actually got them free from a guy who was just trying to get rid of them because he had too many. They're hiding over in this corner. I see them, so they're not the easiest to spot right now. But we'll see if we can get a quick picture of them. Those ones kind of hiding out in the back over there. So that's kind of annoying. Let's see if I can just convince them to come over. So yeah, there's one of the deep water haps right there. So that's a young male. I've got about, I think I got 7 left. I had about 20 of them. Been selling a bunch of them because I don't really want to keep this fish and breed this fish. I've got too many projects, but it would be nice just to keep one male and keep it there. And then this is a male electric yellow that I just couldn't pass up. It was cheap on an auction. Put it in the big tank, let him grow out and just give a little bit of yellow color in there. I don't have any intention to breed the yellow labs, but just they just have such a nice color and contrast that they throw in the big tanks. So that's what I got. A lot of new fish here, a lot of stuff growing out. Really excited to see how it all turns out. And that's what I've got going on. So wanted to show the tank, you know, big tank with little fish, but a lot of these fish are going to get quite big. The fuscos are going to get 12 inches. Buccochromis will get 12 inches probably too. These, you know, both Zulu, the male, I sold my male recently. He was a solid, 6 inches. And yeah, so that's what I got. Wanted to show. This video got kind of long, but there was a lot of new fish, so I wanted to go through it all and let me know what you guys think. Thanks.